Hi guys, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. For all of you who have subscribed, I say thank you. And for those of you who have not subscribed and you are hair lover, please don't forget to subscribe on this channel. Today I want to talk about raw hair versus virgin hair and double drawn and single drawn. But before I go ahead, there's something that I want to give out there. Please, I know this channel basically is mainly to teach you guys on how to find a wholesale vendor, on how to start your own hair business, advices and tip on what to look when you're looking for a vendor. This is not a channel for me to give you my vendors. Please, I am begging, you don't have to be lazy. If you want to be an entrepreneur, if you want to be a sole proprietor, if you want to start your own business, any business, it doesn't even have to be hair related. You have to be, you don't have to be lazy. You have to come out from your comfort zone and come out from the fear of the unknown and face the world. That's what it is. It is risk making. Some of you have been emailing me asking me about my vendor. I'm not giving you my vendor. I just want to put this out there. I am not giving you my vendor. I'm not saying I'm wicked or stuff. I've given my vendor to some couple of people who I realized that actually they really tried, because based on the question and the email, I realized that they tried and they just needed an extra help. But some of you would just bomb and you want, and some of you will be emailing me that you want a list of my vendor. Are you guys serious? I just want to put out there, please go out there, do your research, buy hair, test the hair. If the hair is good, then you know you have a vendor. I'm not gonna give you vendor, but I will give you advice on how to spot a good vendor and to spot a good hair. I'm just gonna give you tips on that. So without being said and done, let's move ahead on the video that I want to talk. So I've been having a bunch of questions about the differences between a raw hair and a virgin hair, and a double drawn hair and a single drawn hair. I think I had a couple of video differentiating between raw hair and virgin hair, but I'm just gonna be very 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 like I'm going to try to explain it in the most simplest form in which you guys can understand. um this is how you have to consider. And how will you know if a hair is a raw hair or a virgin hair? You have to ask them the question. You have to ask the vendor what type of hair. And the vendor tells you that he sells raw hair. So you want to ask if the hair is coming from single donor, because that's what makes it a virgin. That's what makes it a raw hair. Okay, so this is how you differentiate between raw hair and virgin hair. They are all both good hair, but raw hair has higher quality than virgin hair because it's just coming from one vendor. Sorry, it's coming from one donor. Like for example, take me for example. I want to donate my hair. Okay, so I have this hair right there. I have this hair right there, and I said I want to donate my hair. So what I would do with, I will go and they will tie this hair. Let's assume this is part of my hair. They will assume they will tie this hair in a ponytail like this. The reason being that they don't want, because if you don't tie it in a ponytail and if you just cut it, it's gonna fall off. And the purpose of a good hair is the cuticle intact. So if this hair falls off, so what you will do, when you're gathering the hair, you're gonna alter the cuticle. So what they do is they put the hair in the ponytail and the tie, and they cut it. So when they cut this hair, and if I say I'm a vendor and I'm selling a raw hair, so a raw hair simply is going to come from one single donor. So this hair is my hair, and it is 16-inch or 12-inch, whatever inch this hair is going to come just from one donor. This makes it a raw hair, and it's not been processed, it's not been chemically processed, it's not been, it hasn't been altered. It is intact, the cuticle is intact, and it's coming from one single donor. Whereas virgin hair is a collection of different donors. Like for example, you have 5 different donors. You have this donor, you have this donor, you have another donor. So what they do, they would just combine the hair together and form a bundle and a wife. That is a virgin hair. So that's the simplest difference. So if somebody tells you that he sells virgin hair and you ask him, is it from one donor, and he said no, it's a collection, it comes from different donor, then that is not a virgin hair, that is not a raw hair, that is a virgin hair. So those are the things that you need to put into consideration when asking your vendor if they sell raw hair or virgin hair. Just know, number one, I'm just going to stick with number one because that's the most essential. Number one, raw hair, the number one difference between raw hair is from one donor, while virgin hair is from multiple donors. That a collection of hair from multiple donors, and they put together, they strip it, they waft it, then they sell it. Now let's jump to double drawn and single drawn. It's just the same like raw hair and virgin hair. To me, I prefer double drawn hair than single drawn hair. Do you know why? Because on the single drawn hair, you have all those split ends coming. You have a lot of split ends coming. You don't want to have fake hair and you do have split ends. Nobody want that. How is your hair fake and you have all those split ends? That is what is happening with single drawn, and a lot of us are wearing on single drawn and we don't even know. So this is how you differentiate. With single drawn, they have different length of hair. It could be 8 inch, if 2 inch, 1 inch. They just put together and the waft it. And if you see the ends, the end is not full. Like if you see, this is a single drawn end, and you see how thin the end is. Rather than, like, if you want to make it to be a little bit uniform, you're gonna cut it. But whereas, and if you take a single drawn hair, because you have some of the, it's a mixture, like you have different lengths and different sizes. So if you kind of like flip it this, you're gonna see all those split ends kind of coming out, because the hair you have different length put together to actually form the waft. Whereas double drawn hair is very thick from the root to the tip, because it's just made out of one single length. And single drawn hair is more expensive than double drawn hair. And single drawn hair is thick from the root, from the tip to the root, and if you see, it's really full. It looks very, very healthy. So for me, I prefer to buy single drawn hair than to buy double drawn hair, although it's a little bit pricey, but it's worth it, because you don't want to go ahead and you start cutting the ends and to make it look a little bit uniform. So that's what I have for you guys today. If you do have any question, please don't hesitate to ask me, but please don't ask me about my vendor, because I'm not gonna share my vendor with you. Or do you guys want me to say in my African tone? I no go share my vendor with you guys. Please, when I no ask me about my vendor, because I no go share my vendor. When I go for outside, when I do research, when I buy hair, when I find vendor, I don't give all thing when I go use for buy vendor. Why when I still find? Come on now. If when I want be a business people, when I no fear, now money when I go waste. When I not be fear for waste money, because it's you get for waste that money. You get for waste that money. Tu comprends? You have to do it. Don't be scared. And once again, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you guys very much for tuning in. And may God bless you. May God bless the business that you're trying to do. And may God lift it up. Don't give up. Don't give up. God bless you. Bye-bye.